Hello everyone, today on Lisa's List, I am going to take you to one of my favorite private gardens other than my own here in Charleston. Many of you may know about it and many of you may not, so stay tuned. And welcome to Lisa's List. I'm Lisa Patterson with Daniel Ravenel Sotheby's International Realty in beautiful historic Charleston, South Carolina. And other than my own garden, there is another garden in Charleston that is one of my all-time favorites. And we are going to go visit a private garden today. And it is open to the public. A lot of people know about it and many do not. But Mrs. Whaley's garden on 58 Church Street. Mrs. Whaley and her husband purchased a pre-Revolutionary War home in 1938. And then later on commissioned Loutrel Briggs to do a garden in behind that home. And it is just a great Charleston garden. It's ever changing with the seasons. Mrs. Whaley is no longer with us. She has not been for a while, but you can also read her story in her book, Mrs. Whaley and Her Charleston Garden, for you that don't know about it or don't have the book. I won't spoil the story for you by telling you everything, but her family, you know, her and her husband raised their daughters there. She was so proud of this garden and loved this garden. And then now her family has continued her legacy by allowing the garden to be open. It's kind of a happenstance of the garden being open. Usually it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday afternoons. If you just kind of walk down the path a little bit there at 58 Church, the plaque will say open or closed. If it is open, what I love about it, you make a $10 donation, you just slip it in the mail slot. I think that is still so much fun that they do that. And then you enter the garden, spend as much time as you like. I normally visit this garden multiple times a year. It's ever changing. Right now, when I visit this week, it was not what it normally is at sometimes. I mean, in the spring, it is amazing. In the fall, it's great. It's kind of transitioning now because it's been very hot here in Charleston and things are dying out and, you know, new things are coming in, and they have volunteers that work in this garden all the time. And I love it. I have been in this garden when there's tons of people. I have been in this garden when there's few people. This week, I had the garden all to myself when I stopped by, and it was just so amazing. And every time that I go to this garden, I often think and wonder, you know, how Mrs. Whaley came about the plan with Loutrel Briggs for her garden and what she wanted in this garden and how it was ever changing, and just imagine her spending time in this garden. And the other day, having the entire garden to myself and being able to just meander around and take my time, shoot the video, and really take it all in as like she did when she was there. I loved it. If you are ever in Charleston, make sure to stop by 58 Church Street and visit the garden. Drop the $10 in the mail slot. That keeps the garden going. And until next time on Lisa's List.